Frozen pipes, ice dams, and more. With weather like this, Cole, you want to make sure that you keep your home protected. Green Attic Insulation can help. I spoke with energy efficient expert Patrick Mahoney to learn how insulating your home can make all the difference.
Most of the time we focus on the attic first to retain heat that's being produced so we can keep some of those drafts from wanting to enter the house in the first place. We go and look at different pieces of the home to try to determine if there's any insulation that's missing, if there's any crawl spaces or anything that are causing problems, and then we focus in on those variables and solve those problems.
All right. So tell us why insulation is so important. People think, oh, I just built a house, you know, I don't know why I'm having these problems, but it really kind of focuses in on that issue, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Retention of heat is critical. So in the wintertime, a lot of people are very uncomfortable because the heat loss is rapid. So they're constantly reintroducing heat. If we insulate an attic really well and the heat actually compresses, we can change the dynamics of the entire house. So same thing goes in the summertime. The heat from the attic comes into the second floor. If we can keep that from entering, then we make it cooler, and it's really neat. It's very predictable.
And it's all from the insulation.
It is, yeah. It's no matter the HVAC system or windows and doors, adding insulation into an attic that isn't properly done is really impactful.
And that's going to be impactful on those energy bills.
Absolutely, yeah. So many people are spending money they don't have to spend.
Yeah.
And if at the same time we're able to be more comfortable while saving a little bit of money, I think that's a really nice situation.
So you would say that's probably about the most cost-effective way to bring down those energy bills?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Most people will buy furnaces or HVAC units and $5,000 or $10,000 later still have the same problem. I know if we just retain the heat that we're producing, those wintertime drafts and discomfort go away.
Okay, but it's one of the other things that ends up happening too is we end up with those frozen pipes.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, why is that?
Oh man, it's heat not getting to the actual pipe efficiently enough. So what we do with frozen pipes is we try to keep the pipe within the home. So we'll insulate behind the pipe on the exterior wall and let that heat work to our advantage. A lot of times cold air gets into those cavities and causes things to freeze, and then those pipes burst.
Yeah. Another thing we hear a lot about are ice dams. Is there a way to prevent those too?
Absolutely. Attic insulation is like the first step in preventing an ice dam. So ice dams are just premature melting that are forming on the edge of a roof. And they'll get in under the shingles and come into the house and cause water damage. If we keep that heat from escaping and causing the melting from happening, we cut those down really dramatically.
And the great thing about Green Attic is you come out and explain all of this to people.
Yeah, I would most likely be the one that comes out. So, and I'm a salaried employee. So when I come out to meet somebody, the only motivation I have is to figure out what the problem is, figure out a solution, and if we can offer that solution, I want them to use us because we're great at it.
So it's not just a 5-minute conversation here?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. So what happens? I call you, you come out?
Yeah, you'll speak with one of our admins and they'll set up an appointment, and I'll come out and be prepared to objectively look at the house and try to solve the problems that they're describing.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear that one.
Absolutely.
All right, so all we have to do is just give you a call, set up an appointment.
That's it, and I'm really happy to see them.
I know there are a lot of companies out there that offer this type of service. Why would you say Green Attic stands out?
There are a lot of companies. Green Attic, our specialty is coming into somebody's home where they're already living and re-insulating a house that's already occupied. It's really hard because of all the things that are in the house, and it's a sensitive process. So that is our specialty, is coming into somebody's home and respecting it and improving it in a way that's many other materials can't provide that kind of change.
Yeah, yeah. And then you also have the comfort of, you say you are a salaried employee, so you don't have to worry about somebody coming in trying to make a buck off of you.
No, I mean, I want to do work, and that's the goal of any business, but it definitely changes our motivation. When our motivation is to solve a problem void of what our commission is, it makes a much more pleasant experience, and it allows clients to open up to us in ways they wouldn't open up to other people.
Grab those phones and scan the QR code on your screen for more information about Green Attic. You can also call the number on your screen, okay, right there, or visit greenattic.com. Be sure to also follow them on social media. Their handles are on your screen as well. Claim up to $900 in rebates from your local gas company and schedule a free in-home estimate today.